The practice that we're going to do today is a full body shake. So this is a little bit different than some of the more calming, grounding practices that we've done before. We're going a little bit more in the activating direction here. And this is actually really important because when we build up stress in our nervous system, there's a lot of tension that comes into the body. There's a lot of chemicals that are moving through the body that are preparing us to fight or flee or take some sort of action. And if we don't actually move the body and allow that action to happen in some way, we're kind of just stewing in all of the stress that is in our system. So shaking can be a really simple, beautiful way to activate the body, to release that tension, the stress chemicals, everything that's built up, and then allows us to transition into a more calm place in the nervous system. It can be really hard or sometimes even impossible to jump from a really activated state to like, oh, now I'm going to be calm and relax. So we're going to add the shake here as a transition to go from activated, releasing and engaging with some of the activated energy, and then maybe finding that you're more able to come into a calmer place. So if you like, you can do this shake and then go to one of the other grounding practices that we've tried before. See what it's like to maybe pair this with one of those. So really simple. You can adapt this to your body. So feel free, and in fact, it's very important to adapt this around how your body's feeling, any injuries that you might have. Your shake might be a real small, subtle vibration, or it might be really big, full body. You can also do this sitting. You can do it lying down. I'm standing because that's a little bit easier for me, but you do you. Make sure that this makes sense to you and your body. Otherwise, what's the point? So I'm going to start with a little bit of a shake coming into my knees. Starting with some movement in the knees allows you to feel the ground underneath of you, and it also starts to naturally shake the hips and the spine. And I'm going to let that shake in the knees kind of travel up through the hips, through the spine. I'm going to let the head get involved. My shoulders and arms are naturally following along, so it helps if your body is a little bit loose, so that when you're shaking one part of your body, like my knees are going, it naturally allows the rest of the body to shake. Make sure you're breathing as you do this. We're going to take some big inhales and exhales here. And I'm going to then increase the intensity. So I'm putting a little bit more effort into the back and the arms, using more muscles here. And feel free to let this get really messy and freeform. Add some sound if you like. And you can keep this up as long as you want, maybe a couple minutes, until you naturally start to find the other side of that wave. Maybe smooth out the movements a little bit, slow it down. Maybe coming back to just a gentle vibration. Take some deep breaths at the end. Exhale out the mouth. Feel your feet on the ground again if you're standing. And there we are. That one felt pretty short for me. When I do this in my own practice, I'm probably going to do it for a little bit of a longer span of time, but you can see what makes sense to you. Maybe just a really quick wiggle, or maybe you turn this into a longer practice. try it out and let me know how it feels.